Good morning traders, today is Tuesday the 22nd of December. My name is Neville Hornsey, I'm a market analyst for YouTrading, and today I should be talking about the British pound, the euro and the dollar. Turning to the heat map that we have on YouTrading.com, you can see that US dollar is the strongest of the currencies currently, with the British pound being weaker, apart from the commodity pairs such as the Aussie and the New Zealand dollar. Same for the euro, that's weak against the dollar and pretty much unchanged with the yen, but it is stronger than the British pound. If we move to the chart, starting with sterling, we're in a rising channel from May 2020. We're basically pushing up towards the highs that we've seen act as resistance for the last year or two. We've started to make bullish moves above those highs, and yesterday's price action suggests that there is demand still at the 1.3250 levels, but we're unable to progress any higher. And that's also seen within the MACD. The momentum isn't showing any signs of further bullishness currently. Price action would suggest that this channel will break to the lower sort of bounds and then down towards the daily moving average. This is a 200 period moving average. So I wouldn't be surprised if we take out this swing low from the 3rd of November. Let's see if there are any stop orders down there for liquidity, and if there's any demand left at the 1.26 to 1.27 sort of zone. Obviously, if we get a Brexit deal between now and the end of the year, then this could be very bullish for the British pound. And if we went to the weekly, then that's where I'd be looking for prices a lot higher. As you can see, we're above the weekly 200 period moving average. On the weekly, we are still making divergences on the MACD moving averages, suggesting that the weekly is showing momentum. And I think the general consensus is that a deal will be done at the last minute. Prime Minister Johnson last night was making moves towards concessions for the fisheries to try and appease the French, and if that was to carry on in that vein, the deal would get done, because the fisheries is one of the largest stumbling blocks, and we could be trading a lot higher towards maybe 1.44. That would need the dollar. If we just move over to the dollar index, you can see that we're in a large downtrend, and the moves yesterday suggest that there is no real demand for the US dollar at these levels currently. The daily candle yesterday shows like very firm rejection of the highs of this consolidation zone here, and we closed at towards the lows of the day. This could easily continue down towards the 88 sort of prices and maybe below. We did have news out of the US last night that the stimulus bills had passed, and just waiting for President Trump to sign them all off now. We also received information that the US government was fully funded through September 2021. That would be towards the end of this fiscal year. If we go back to the euro dollar is on a weekly time frame showing some bullishness. The MACD is showing momentum is rising in a rising channel. We're still trading within last week's prices, so we need to see a break higher than last week's high for us to get above this sort of measured move and above up towards 1.24. On the daily, you can see that we did reject the support which was resistance level of 1.2150. That was a very bullish move for the euro dollar yesterday, ending towards its highs. And the sort of worries for the EU obviously are further lockdowns, which will lead to the euro area GDP falling, and without any real signs of any recovery until the second half of 2021. That would come with vaccines and less COVID worries. Brexit will hopefully be done by then. So the latter part of 2021 might be good for the euro area. But if things stall on those sort of fronts, then the euros weaken. Rising channels generally break to the lower side. We would definitely test the spot 18 to 19 levels, which was previous resistance, which would now act as support. But there will be liquidity under this double bottom from the price action between 24th of September and 4th of November, which is where the daily 200 simple moving average is currently residing. So if there was some really bullish news out of the US or some really bearish news out of the Euro area, then that's how I expect this rising channel to break lower. You can see on the daily, the MACD isn't showing that there's strong momentum. That's borne out in the price action with, we're going sideways with breaks to the upside. So we're grinding higher, but the risk is that there's more pandemic worries in the future, in the near future for the euro area. The US dollar is likely to stay weaker for longer, which would mean the euro and cable have got a chance of sort of looking for higher prices. It'd be good if Brexit gets done and the pound can start attacking these higher levels towards the second half of 2021. Okay, that's it for now. I shall speak to you again very shortly.